Let's go back. He says, lost my halo. Now I'm my own antichrist. Like, I'm not going to talk for 10 minutes about this, I promise, but holy shit, dude. Lost my halo. Now I'm my own antichrist. I'm not the antichrist. I'm my own antichrist. In my interpretation, that is like, he's talking about like maybe the potential that he had, like maybe when you're young, you know, you're 18, you're coming out, you're supposed to be all this great thing, you know, you're this, you're that, you could be this, you have all this potential, man. You got that halo, and then you never make it. You don't make that, or something goes wrong. You get addicted to pills, or you get mixed in with the wrong crowd, or whatever, you know, however that could go a million ways. You know, you're affiliated with gangs, or, you know, you go to prison for this or that or the other, and blah, 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 blah. Like, you lose that halo. That halo is the potential that you have, and you lose it. And all of a sudden, you're your own antichrist. Meaning, like, obviously the antichrist is, here's Jesus, the perfect potential, everything you could be in human existence. And then you have the antichrist, which is obviously the opposite of that, which you're nothing. You don't have any potential. You're the sickness. You're the disease. You're the darkness. The had-beens, could-have-beens, never were. You know, the failures. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have Bring Me the Horizon, probably one of the most recommended bands that I've got so far this year. And this is their new video, Teardrops. Not sure if the song is new, but the music video is a couple weeks old for their song called Teardrops. This is going to be my first like in-depth look and really like my first look at the band, period. Like, I recognize the name of the band and I know it's like a popular band. Like I've seen it in passing a lot. And you guys talk about it a lot. So, but like shamefully, I can't name any songs or know of any lyrics. I don't remember ever listening to them myself. So this is going to be the first real look at the band, and I'm stoked to do that. But if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for joining us. Join the family. If you do dig the content, if you like Bring Me the Horizon or whatever, if that's what brought you here, like the video. It lets me know that you're digging it and that I should do more of it. But let's get to Bring Me the Horizon for the first time. Let's do it.
Teardrops.
Ooh, it's a lot of roses. Okay. I'm not a fan of water though. If he's gonna be drowning in this video, I really like the sound though.
We hurt ourselves for fun. Force feed our fear until our hearts go numb. Addicted to a lonely kind of love. What I wanna know is how we got this stressed out, paranoid. Everything is going dark.
Is that a bloodbath?
Makes me sadder than my head. I'm running out of teardrops. Let it hurt till it stops. I can't keep my grip. I'm slipping away.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it. All right, I'm gonna try not to pause it too much. I say that every time and it always ends up failing, but I'm sorry. So this is gonna be a deep video, dude. If you haven't been able to tell so far, the dude's drowning in an ocean or whatever, and he's also taking a bloodbath, and he has cut up roses in his bedroom. It's lit already. Let's do it. Okay, so I want to go back. He said you fall in love, or what does it say? You fall in love with a certain type of lonely love or something. Right here. Addicted to a lonely kind of love. Like, when I first heard that, when I was like, I didn't want to pause it that soon. It was like 20 seconds into the video. But that is like so relatable. Like, you're addicted to a lonely kind of love. If you've ever been like into a real like sad place in your life, or like even like depressed or like sad in general, like you can get addicted to a certain type of sadness. And if you haven't felt that, it's hard to explain, but like, it's like you get, I mean, I'm trying to think of a different word besides addicted, but you get like a comfortable kind of sadness where you're just like, like you want to be that sad. Like it's like I said, if you've never felt that, it's so hard to explain, but it's like you're addicted to that feeling of like you're in your own sad movie, or your life is a tragedy, or like you're just addicted to that a lonely kind of love where you're just like, it's like you're a hopeless romantic, or you're like, kind of reaching into the realm of the universe, and it's like it's like your own sad little movie. I mean, I don't know a better way to explain that, but you get addicted to that feeling, and it's really hard to break because like you want to be happy, like in your head you want to be happy, but your heart's like addicted to that sadness and that feeling of, it's not quite despair because that's when real depression kicks in, but it's like this like precursor to real depression where it's just like a melancholy. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to go off on too big of a tangent, but if you have been in that, you know what I'm talking about, right? Where it's just like you get so accustomed to feeling that sadness that when you're not, like when you do get a little bit of happiness back, or you start to pull yourself away from that, like it's easy to slip back into it because you're so accustomed to it, and your body kind of, like he said, you're addicted to that lonely kind of love, that lonely, hopeless romantic love. Like, I don't know, maybe that's a tangent, I don't know, that's how I'm interpreting it. But let's roll on. There was a couple other deep lyrics I wanted to see here. That's a sick edit though, dude. Like, I'll go back just a sec. He's in the bloodbath is what I'm interpreting in that. Obviously he has a gun here and the cigarettes, bro. But like he's in this bloodbath, and those tattoos are gnarly, by the way. But he like sinks into this bloodbath, and then it cuts. It's like an awesome cut into the ocean where he's drowning, and that's a metaphor to where like he's obviously in his house, like in his bathtub, whatever, and then when he closes his eyes and goes under the water, he's in an ocean and he's drowning. It's like you're drowning in your own mind. This dude's got a good voice, though, huh? Isn't that the truth? The emptiness is heavier than you think. I'm tripping on the edge, high as a kite. I'm never coming down. And if you hear me, guess you know how it feels. Okay, right there. I'll let him finish. To be alone. Yeah, so it's kind of what I was talking about, where he said, if you hear me, then you know how it feels. So like, you know what I mean? Like if you hear him, you know how it feels to be alone. Like kind of what I was saying, that if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about, even though it's hard to explain the feeling he's describing. Like if you hear me, if this relates to you, you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. And so like, that's kind of what he's saying. Like if you're relating to these lyrics, if you're relating to this song, like you're here with me and you know what I'm talking about. And it's hard, it's just kind of funny that that's just what I was just talking about, that it's hard to explain unless you've kind of been in the fire or been in the ocean where he's talking about, where it's just you're drowning and you're addicted to that lonely love. Oh, wow. Oh, hell no. Okay, but I won't go back too far. We'll go back to this goblin real quick. So obviously this is a metaphor, I hope, for the depression that even though he's sleeping, it's lurking, man. It's in the house, it's in the room, bro. It's there. It's waiting for your mind to wake up so it can just feed off your thoughts again. You know what I mean? I don't want to get too graphic, but that's what this is depicting, man. And it's it's creepy to look at because it's so real that like even when his mind's asleep, like it's there, man. It's waiting for you to wake back up so it can whisper in your ear that, you know, you're not good enough or never, nothing's ever going to be good again. You know, there's no light at the end of the tunnel, that kind of thing. But that's a creepy way to depict it, man. All right, I'm trying not to pause too much. We'll get back to the music, but I'm really digging the melody in the chorus. Like it's like the, you know, like I'm not a singer obviously, but like it's like very like the verses are very deep and very interesting, and then the chorus is very like radio hit, you know, and not in a bad way. Like I don't mean that as like it's like gimmicky. I just mean like it's like sounds so good, you know, and it's like soothing to the ears. I'm really digging the combination of that. That is creepy though, dude.
I'm running out of teardrops, let it hurt till it stops. I can't keep my grip, I'm slipping away from me. Oh God, everything is so fucked, but I can't feel a thing.
You can tell this dude just has been through so much pain.
Suicidal, violent, tragic state of mind. Lost my halo, now I'm my own antichrist.
Oh.
Suicidal, violent, tragic state of mind. Lost my halo, now I'm my own antichrist. Out of teardrops, let it hurt till
I'm going back. I'll let it play.
I can't keep my grip, I'm slipping away from me.
Save him, brother. Okay, I'm gonna pause because this is about to be sick because I already see where it's going, dude. They pulled him out of the water, dude. All right, I'm in it now. I love this video. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the where he's on the floor with all this crap, dude. Suicidal thoughts, is that what he said?
Suicidal, violent, tragic state of mind. Lost my halo, now I'm my own antique.
Okay, I want to pause it before he switches. All right, first, before I get into the lyrics, let's break down this little like chaos he has here. He's got cigarettes, cell phone, knives. I don't know what the shoes mean. He's got some roses. Closest to him though are drugs. Looks like needles, spoons for heroin, tablets. I assume some sort of drug. Condoms. I mean, that could be a drug, right? Or at least a distraction. He's got a card here. I'm assuming that's maybe like a gambling addiction. You know, I mean, I'm assuming a lot of this has to do with addiction. You got like a flask, pills. Yeah, this is like an addiction circle right here. And then it just maybe branches out into like other addictions like TV and, you know, cell phones interaction. You got a mousetrap tape. I don't know. This is an interesting little circle here. I just wanted to go back to it. But suicidal thoughts or suicidal tragic state of mind. And then he says, let's go back. He says, lost my halo. Now I'm my own antichrist. Like, I'm not going to talk for 10 minutes about this, I promise. But holy shit, dude. Lost my halo. Now I'm my own antichrist. I'm not the antichrist. I'm my own antichrist. In my interpretation, that is like, he's talking about, like, maybe the potential that he had, like maybe when you're young, you know, you're 18, you're coming out, you're supposed to be all this great thing, you know, you're this, you're that, you could be this, you know, you have all this potential, man. You got that halo, and then you never make it. You don't make that, or something goes wrong. You get addicted to pills, or you get mixed in with the wrong crowd, or whatever, you know, however that could go, a million ways. You know, you're affiliated with gangs, or you know, you go to prison for this or that or the other, and blah 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 blah. Like, you lose that halo. That halo is the potential that you have, and you lose it. And all of a sudden, you're your own antichrist. Meaning, like, obviously the antichrist is, here's Jesus, the perfect potential, everything you could be in human existence. And then you have the antichrist, which is obviously the opposite of that, which you're nothing. You don't have any potential. You're the sickness. You're the disease. You're the darkness. The had-beens, could-have-beens, never were. You know, the failures. You know, you're the drug addict instead of the artist. You're a prisoner. You go to life or prison for killing somebody or something instead of, you know, getting a good job and raising a family. Like, whatever your projections of that are. But so the halo is his potential, and he lost it. So now he's his own antichrist. He's the opposite of what he could have been. He's it's just, I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but that's just an interesting concept that I really like, that like I'm my own antichrist now. Like I used to have this potential, this halo, and now it's like the opposite of that. Like I thought I was going to be up here, and then, you know, the halo's gone and I'm my antichrist now. I'm like, you know, down here, as above, so below kind of thing. Like this dude, like, wow. Are all the music videos like this, or all the art, are all of his songs this like deep and poetic and, you know, metaphorical? Because if so, like, I'm gonna have to react to all of them. But people are gonna get tired of 20-minute videos. But guess what? I don't give a shit. Let's do it. Ugh. So there, him and his demon are like one and the same in that bathtub. Bro. Oh, dude, I love this part, bro. Sorry, I had to pause it in this stuff. So they're pulling him out, you know, that's his mind. He's drowning in his own mind. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, so obviously, you know, the band saved him, or the music pulled him out of the darkness, out of the muck, out of the lock, away from the demons. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Like I'm obviously romanticizing this, but this is what it is, bro. This is the art. So he comes out of the water, and however you want to interpret this metaphor, if that's the band or if that's the music, and he's steaming. Like watch, steaming, coming from the hot depression, and then boom. That's cool, dude. That's cool. Dude, his voice is awesome. The emptiness is heavier than you think. It's a powerful line right there, dudes. The emptiness is heavier than you think. All right, I'll pause it. Man, he repeats that a lot, that line. I'll go back to a good spot so it doesn't look so weird, but the emptiness is heavier than you think. That's fine. I'll leave it there. So he repeated that a couple times there at the end and throughout the whole song. The emptiness is heavier than you think. That is, you know, like obviously we don't know exactly what these guys mean unless they specifically say it in interviews or something. But in my interpretation in that is like, maybe like, you know, the emptiness of, even though he's in a successful band, or, you know, he gets to the pinnacle of whatever, like, it's still empty, man. And the emptiness is heavier than you think. And like, you know, at the bottom, when you have nothing, you know, you're broke, you got nothing to your name, whatever, like you're empty, but you think, you know, if I just had $1 million, or if I just had this house, I just had this, I just had that, I just, you know, whatever, that you'll be satisfied, you'll be fulfilled. And he's saying like, you know, the emptiness is heavier than you think. Even though I'm making all this money, I got this record deal, you know, girls and, you know, whatever, I'm famous, band, Hollywood. It's empty, man. It's empty. It's heavier than you think, bro. That's some crazy stuff right there. I mean, that's a heavy line, man. No pun intended with the heavy line part. But that was Bring Me the Horizon, Teardrops. I loved every second of it. This is the type of stuff I want to react to. So if there's other stuff like this, especially from them or anything, let me know in the comment section. This is what this channel's about, is like, doesn't always have to be rock music, but obviously I'm you know, I'm drawn to rock music because I just love it like this. But it's just, the music's good and the lyricism is good and the music video is good. It's just such a good combination. That's the best stuff to react to. So thank you for the recommendation. I'm not sure who recommended this one, but I know somebody did. So I really appreciate that. Once again, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, baby. Join the family. If you stuck this far, you must have enjoyed it, right? So hit the like button. Let me know that you enjoyed it. That way I can and know that for the future and not change too much. I know I paused a lot. I apologize for that sometimes, but you know, it's a reaction channel, man, and this is a deep song, so I'm really not going to apologize. That's just kind of how, you know, that's what this channel's about. We don't just, you know, click play and sit here and nod our head. the whole song and then at the end say thanks, please subscribe. Like, no, we're not that type of reaction channel, dude. We like to dive into it, man. We like to like rip apart the lyrics and see where this, you know, this is written from a place of pain, dude. Like, I don't know this guy's name, but when he sat, and I don't even know if he writes a song, but somebody wrote this song, and when they sat down to write it, like this came from a place of pain, dude, and somebody was feeling this stuff. Like when he's talking about like the emptiness is heavier than you know, like somebody was feeling that in their heart, man, when they wrote it. So I think to do justice to them, we got to talk about it, man, instead of just nodding our head and, you know, oh, good song, next one, let me know, you know, nothing like that, dude. You got to actually talk about it and like appreciate the art for what it is, because somebody is suffering to write this stuff, you know, like some of the best art is created through pain and through suffering. Doesn't always have to be pain and suffering. It can be joy and a lot of things, but you know, some of the best art comes from a place of brokenness. So you got to take time to really appreciate that sometimes. So another rant, I apologize for that. But I do appreciate it if you are still listening. I need to come up with a word that, you know, if people are still listening at the very end, that like to comment so that I know you like, all right, our word for this video is going to be pineapple. If you watched the entire video, what are we at? We're at like, I don't even know. It doesn't say. We've got to be like 15, 20 minutes right now. If you're still here listening to this, comment down below pineapple, and I will look through and see how many people actually watch the whole thing. And maybe nobody will. I mean, 20 minutes is a long time, but if there's a few, man, that'll mean so much to me because I won't feel like I'm talking into the void here. But so if you have watched to this point, comment pineapple down below. Let me know you've watched this far. And I'll really appreciate it. I'll go through and see who the true, you know, the troopers are that have stuck through the whole video. So other than that, guys, I really won't waste any more of your time. I am serious about the December of Rook thing. I haven't coined that term yet, but I really want to upload every day. It's going to start before that for sure, but definitely the month of December, every single day. And we're going to try to blow the channel up, man. We're going to try to see, you know, what kind of progress can be made in that type of a schedule and really hit it. So hope you guys have a good day, man. Hope you have a good week. Hope everything's good, man. All love for me, brothers. That's it. Have a good day.